superstars, today we'll be talking about how to store groundnut in Nigeria. In our last video, we laid a foundation on how to start groundnut storage business in Nigeria. It was very impactful. Go and check it out. If you're starting groundnut storage business in Nigeria, you need to go check it out. Today we'll be talking about how you can store groundnut in Nigeria. First, you need to know that we have two types of groundnut available for storage in Nigeria. We have the dry groundnut and the wet groundnut. The dry groundnut is groundnut in which farmers had dried after harvesting, and it has low moisture content. This particular groundnut is more expensive in the market. We also have wet groundnut. Wet groundnut is groundnut that has not been dried after harvesting. It has high moisture content. As such, it is of lower market price and it's sold lower in the market. Okay, so if you are going to store groundnut, it is best you buy the wet groundnut because the price is lower, the cost is lower, and will enable you to make more profit. But that's not all, my superstars. I'll tell you more about it in this video. Okay, my superstars, we also have two other types of groundnut available for storage. We have groundnut in a pod and groundnut without pod. For storage, you can store groundnut in a pod and you can also store groundnut without the pod. But if you're storing groundnut without the pod, you have to take extra care and extra measures. You have to ensure that in your storage facility, it is not stacked, it is not pressed, because it is very soft and fragile. Should a lot of bags of heavy groundnut press on it, it will affect the groundnut itself. It will press on it and it will become squashed. So it's best if you're buying peeled groundnut without a pod, you do not overstack it in your storage facility, and extra measures need to be taken during storage to ensure that it is not attacked by insects, rodents, and pests. Okay, my superstars, you can also store groundnut in a pod. It is easier to store groundnut in a pod, but if you buy wet groundnut for storage, you need to first of all dry it out in the sun. You need to sun dry it before storage. You need to sun dry it so as to reduce the moisture content and prevent the groundnut from rotting and decaying during storage. Food products with high moisture content are medium for mold things, so it's best you sun dry it before storing it to extend the shelf life of the groundnut. Okay, my superstars. Okay, so now we'll be talking about how to store your groundnut properly. Okay, so in order to store your groundnut properly, first you need to sun dry it. After sun drying it, you pack it into sack bags. You need to put it in sack bags that are aerated, not airtight sack bags, but sack bags that is well aerated to allow air to bypass, to protect the groundnut from mold and wet and all that. Okay, my superstars, next you need to fumigate your storage facility. Wherever you're going to keep your groundnut over a long period of time, you need to fumigate that storage facility to ensure that there are no pests, rodents, and other things that could affect your groundnut. Ensure that there are no insects that could eat into the pod of your groundnut, thereby rendering that groundnut of low market value. So you need to fumigate your storage facility. Next, you need to have wooden planks on which you put your groundnut. You don't place it directly on the floor. You place it on top of wooden platforms and planks. And also when you're stacking, you need to ensure that you stack it not too much so that it does not compress and break the pod of your groundnut. You stack it in such a way that the groundnut itself is well protected. Okay, my superstars. All right. If there's anything you have not understood so far in this video, my superstars, please write it in the comment section. If you have any question, write it in the comment section and I'll get right back to you. And if you love this kind of content, my superstars, please give me a thumbs up, as this will encourage me to bring out more and make more of this type of content. Okay, my superstars, and what food products would you love us to talk about in our next video? Please write it in the comment section. Okay, my superstars, this video is for you. I make this for you, and I would love to know what you would love us to do next. Okay, and if you have not subscribed, please take a second to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Thank you. And my superstars, please don't forget to turn on your notification bell for notifications whenever there's a new video. Alright, that will be all in this video. Till our next video, always and always remember that I love you. Bye, superstars.